All right, I got my cheetah print Snuggie on. I'm out at my daughter's soccer game. It is freezing cold out there. It was just raining and I had only worn a sweater today, and thankfully she brought this Snuggie, which is not waterproof, so I'm actually soaking wet. It's halftime right now, and so I'm sitting in my car to warm up. But I can't stop thinking about some things that happened yesterday, and I don't know how to say this to not bring offense to some people, so I hope so much that I do not say this in a way that is offensive, because I know people have strong feelings about homeless people, unsheltered people. I don't know the best way to say that is unoffensive. But yesterday I was in Salt Lake City with my two daughters, and we got to a stoplight getting onto a highway, and we look over and see a homeless man grabbing something out of the street, and a car is stopped and a man standing outside of the car, and this homeless man's dog is on the sidewalk, unable to stand up. Its back legs are broken or paralyzed, or I don't know what. Something is happening, and I'm staring at it trying to figure out, has this dog just been hit by a car? And as I'm looking more and more, I'm certain that the dog has been hit by a car, and I'm just feeling so heartbroken for the dog and for the man, and thought, okay, no one's helping this dog. Whoever just hit this dog has left, and there are hundreds of cars driving by and no one is helping. So we are going in the opposite direction. We get on the highway, we go to the first exit, turn around, come back, and ultimately it's like 10 minutes later, and I'm thinking, surely there's someone helping at this point. We're not even going to have to help once we get back, because this is a big city and people are caring and loving, right? So we get there and no one is helping. The man is crying. The dog is laying there, not even moving at all. We pull in to the driveway behind him. We come out and we say, did your dog just get hit by a car? And he said yes, and he's wiping his eyes and he's sniffling, and I said, what can we do to help? Like, who do you know of somewhere that we can take the dog? And he says there's a pound around the corner. We call the pound, no one answers. He says there's a place that helps homeless people with their animals, so called Rough Haven. So we get him and the dog into the car. The dog is whimpering on the way. He's drooling, or she is drooling. There is just a puddle of urine all over because her bladder no longer has control. She's bleeding, not a ton, but she is bleeding a bit. And I just, in my head the whole time, I'm thinking, why did no one stop and help? We spent an hour of our day trying to find the right spot to take this dog. Rough Haven could not help. They did do a quick ultrasound to just make sure there was not a lot of internal hemorrhaging. They sent us to a vet hospital, and we dropped the dog off there with the owner, and we were able to, hope that they got the help that they did. Rough Haven did give them resources. Anyway, I'm giving so many details to what happened because it was such an ordeal. But after I left, I was shaking because I had been carrying this 60, 70 pound dog into first Rough Haven and then into the vet. And the whole time I thought, my day is made better knowing that I did what I could to help this dog, to help this owner. I don't know the end result of what happened to the dog, but I just am shocked that there are not more people willing to just stop and ask what's going on, or what they can do to help. Why is it that 10 minutes later no one had stopped, no one had asked what was going on or what they could do to help? There is a dog potentially dying on the ground, a man crying next to it, and I don't know of any other situation where someone wouldn't stop and help. Was it because he was homeless that he didn't receive help? Because if so, something has got to change. That is not okay. That is not okay. He was a sweet man. Maybe he made decisions to put himself in a bad situation, but you know what? He's there. His dog is hurt, and he didn't have any way to get his dog back to where it needed to go, other than carrying it for miles, trying to get it there. This is my scolding, I guess, of our society, to look around and see what you can do to help and be aware of the issues that people might be having and where you can step in to lighten their burdens. We should not have anyone sitting on the side of the road crying over their hurt and by someone else hurt dog and not do anything about it. I beg you to have compassion on people. Love them before you judge them. Do what you can to make their life better, because it will help your life to be better too. I promise you that.